Hi everybody, my name's Anarie from AnarieStitcherie. I am on Instagram with that name, AnarieStitcherie. On Facebook, I have my webpage with that, and also I have a Etsy store that's really taken off. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and that's AnarieStitcherie on Etsy. And I'll try to put everything down in the box after the video. I can put that down there for you. I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's been fun, um, you know, supplying patterns and helping our love for needlework, getting the patterns out there for everybody that might not be able to if they don't have any LNS near them. So it's been fun, and I've met a lot of people so far. I am going to the market in March at Nashville, so that's really exciting. I can't wait for that. Well, anyway, today is Saturday, January 14th. It's about 4:30 at night. It's kind of a dark, dreary, gray day out there today. We've been having little bits of snow here and there. It's been up and down with the temperature. Over Christmas, it was really frigid, and now we're back up in the 50s, and it's just been a crazy winter so far. I know a lot of other places have been getting really dangerous storms, and so I hope everyone is stay safe out there with this crazy weather patterns. I want to welcome anybody that's new. I've recently got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you. I hope you continue to enjoy my channel. My channel's on Flosstube. My channel on Flosstube. My channel and my Flosstube is about cross stitch mainly, but I do have some embroidery and sometimes quilting or wool applique. This past Christmas, this past December, Lindy Stitches, I believe, put out a special virtual stitching event, and it was called the Jingle Ball. And you just bought a ticket for $10, and you had admission to go. It was everything on the computer to watch the entertainment. They had different groups you could go in to stitch, like a Flosstube group or a sampler group. They had all kinds of fun. I wasn't able to do a lot of the stitching groups, but I went in and saw a lot of the designers. You could meet them at different times. There was a shop. You could go in and shop anytime. It went from Friday at 6:30 to Saturday at midnight. And it was really fun. It was an interesting thing. I think she's going to do it again next year. It was called the Jingle Ball. And one of the things you could purchase on the Jingle Ball was ornaments from each of the designers. There's 12 ornaments in here from 12 designers. I don't know if I have, I can show you some pictures. Like here's one here, and they're all Christmas ornaments. They're absolutely adorable. Let's see. That's from Noteworthy Needle. Let's see. This one is this Heart and Hand? Oh, Hands on Design, Kathy Aberman. This was her ornament. Just really a lot of adorable Christmas ornaments. So I bought the, well, this is from, look at this, Not Even a Mouse. Isn't that just adorable? And that one is from Lindy Stitches. So anyway, it was a fun time. I plan on doing it again next, I think they're going to have it again next December. So if you see that come up, try to join because it's really fun. Okay, I promised when I did my last Flosstube on November 20th, I said in 2 weeks I was going to do my WIP parade. Well, unfortunately, life got in the way and I wasn't able to do it then. So here we are on January 14th, and my plan for this video is to show you my WIPs. I have a lot of fall and Halloween ones that if I showed them all, we'd be here for a while. So I think I'll do that in another video. And then at the end, I have a giveaway for 3 patterns. And for the giveaway, if you could not say giveaway, like and subscribe, and have to be over 18 so I can get your address to mail it out, and we'll do that at the end. Okay, so I have all my WIPs here. I don't know, I think there might be 20. I'm not sure, but I'll move it right along. I love watching WIP parades and getting ideas. So, okay, the first one happens to be my own design. This is, I don't want to show the whole design yet on this. This is the pattern, but it's crewel embroidery. I'm going to see if I can convert it to cross stitch. I'm going to try, but so far it's coming out good, I think. It's not pressed or anything, and it's still in the hoop. Let's see. It's kind of wrinkled. But there's 4 angels and there's 2 sheep. And it is, their names are Faith, Hope, Joy, and Grace. And I have a little saying to go along with them. But it's going to be a PDF in my shop for the crewel. Right now I'm using the satin stitch and the French knots for the sheep. So I took my love of sheep and put them in the pattern. So sorry, it is a little wrinkled. It's kind of loose in the frame. And I will put their faces in at the end. They're not going to have no they're not going to not have a face. I just love how it's coming out. I love angels. So that's my one and only non-cross stitch project. All right. Some of these, you know, when you do a WIP parade, like I've heard other stitchers say, you come across patterns and WIPs that you haven't seen for a while, and it's fun to look at them again. And you want to get back doing them again because you put them away to go on to another project, and that one gets put aside for a while, and then when you take it out, it's exciting because it feels like it's all new again. So this one is Cottage Garden Samplings. This was an old one. This is one of my older WIPs. It's called Peace on Earth. And I really think I'm going to start doing this one this month. I had some plans that I can tell you how I was going to work my stitching in 2023. But now I'm rethinking that. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to, the way I had thought about it was having each month have a theme. And I don't know if I'm going to go with that. I might just go with what I feel like stitching that day. I like the idea of having a rotation because you get a lot done. And if you're having fun on a pattern, why do you have to stop? You know, it's your rules, what you want to do. So we'll see. I haven't really worked it out yet. I do have a lot of WIPs here that I love. So I'll see how I'm going to do that. On this one, I do have a little bit of progress. I just have one side of the pattern done. And this fabric is Picture This Plus. I don't know if it's Dusk. It might be Dusk. Dusk or Mirage, I'm not sure. But that's what I have so far. It's an 8er. I think it's 14. So I really want to get back on that because Peace on Earth really has a special meaning happening these days. And it's just a beautiful pattern with the cardinal. It's just gorgeous with that house. So I really want to get back to this. Okay, the next WIP is, I haven't done a lot on this. This is another older WIP, I think from either 2020 or 2019. This is Hello Winter. I just love that with the sheep and the cardinals, because there's one at the end. Absolutely beautiful. And this is by Plum Street. And I kind of embarrassed. I only have that little bit done. And this is also Picture This Plus. Is this the Mirage? Or is it? Let's see. Yeah, 16 count Ada Mirage from Picture This Plus. It's a pretty bluish gray. So I want to get back working on that. We feed the birds, and this winter we have been inundated with cardinals. I love cardinals. We even had a little family of cardinals in our front of our house this past year. And so cardinals are great. All right, this little guy, I haven't done much on him. For people that don't know, this was my very first needlework project. Let me use the white thing behind. This, this little guy is what got me into needlework, believe it or not. It's by Needle Pointers. His name is Michael. He's a little monkey. And I've kind of stopped a little bit because I'm running out of this brown thread. No, it's not thread. It's yarn. And I have to do the rest of him in this brown. There's light brown and dark brown. The light brown is around his mouth, his ears, his tummy, and the rest is dark. And the yarn they sent is so old because this is from 1974. 1974. I want to finish him. He's not cross stitch, he's needlepoint. But this little guy got me started on needlework. So I have to thank him. So I found it. I think on another Flosstube I said I searched everywhere for him. Finally found him on this strange page, don't remember the name, on eBay. And I didn't think I was going to find him, but I did. So I want to finish him, but I got to get the right color brown, or at least close to it, yarn. And it's a special yarn. It's very thin kind of yarn. It's not like 3-ply or anything. It's very thin. So I want to finish him because he's adorable. He means a lot. All right, the next one is one that I've been really working on the last few days, and it's really a fun stitch. Behind me on my wall, let me see if I can show you. Okay. On my wall up there, that's Needlework by Kathy Barrick. This is my happy place. Counting the stitches with the sheep. I had the sheep in the cross stitch room, sewing room. My sole is fed with needle and thread. My whole wall behind me in my sewing room is all and everything I made. The quilt I made, all these in here I made. This whole wall and behind me is things I've made. But I want my walls to be in my stitching room to do with stitching. So anything like this is by Luminous Fiber Arts, and it's called Stitcher. And I've been working on this pretty diligently the last week or so. And I'm looking for, it's the DMC Red, the 115. And I've been looking at Michael's and Joann's, and they don't have it. I found it on 123 Stitch. Sorry, I dropped my pattern. Here we go. Here it is again, Stitcher. It's adorable. And here's my progress. This is on 16 count golden French Country Ada by Zweigart, I think. And I'm using the 115 red that's variegated. So that's why you have the different color reds, dark, light. And it's coming out now. It's really coming out cute. And that's going to be hung up here, also framed and hung up. Alrighty. The next one, how are we doing for time? I know these WIP parades can get kind of long, so I just want to keep moving so I can get the ones I want to show in. The next one is by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet, and it's the support group. And some of the money from each of the patents got donated to breast cancer. In case you're new to my channel and didn't realize it, but I've had breast cancer. I had surgery last April, and I'm on a medication for 5 years to prevent it from coming back. It was hormone receptive estrogen, so I'm on an estrogen blocker. My next mammogram will be coming up in March, and that's going to be scary because I didn't have any symptoms. There's no breast cancer in my family, and I've been very fortunate. So this is for the breast cancer, and my shirt today says in the pink for breast cancer. So I decided that I was going to do these, but I'm going to do them, and I have them in this beautiful breast cancer bag from Black Cat Stitcherie. Absolutely beautiful. This got the pink gingham inside. I splurge once in a while on bags. I do have the bags, I'll show you, that are the nylon mesh, but every once in a while a bag comes along that I just have to get. And this was one of them. And I even put on it, comes with a little kitty charm. And I was going to put my charm from the breast cancer on here also. But it's an adorable bag. And I'm doing this on pink, very light pink. What's it called? I think it's called Blush. This is by Picture This Plus, and that's my progress. I'm going to be doing them in all shades of pink and black and white, but the majority of them are going to be all pinks. So I spent a long time trying to find a lot of pinks, and I did pretty good. They're all in here. I'm not going to take them all out, but, you know, there's different bright and dull and raspberry and burgundy, any shade of pink. So I'm working on that. And like I said, some of the money from the patent went to breast cancer research. Oh, here it is. Bashful. Picture This Plus 14 count Bashful. Alrighty. Next we have, this is a fun stitch. This is by Bent Creek. This is called The Branch. Let's see. See if you can see it. It's absolutely adorable. It's got a cat. It's got the birdhouse. It's got squirrels, a beehive, and an owl. All the things that rely on trees. And the saying says, we can learn a lot from trees. They are always grounded and always reaching heavenward. It's just really adorable pattern. So I'm making progress, but it's slow. This is also Picture This Plus fabric. I believe might be Doubloon or Legacy. But, sorry, none of these are ironed. This is what I have so far. The bee, and I'm working on the beehive, and the owl's done. That's grass for the border. This... Where is it? All this right here, it's all grass, and it's really cute. So I really want to get going on this. It's an adorable pattern, and I have all the series. It's a series of 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the border. Yeah, 5 in the border. So working on that one. Alrighty, these are what I usually use from Amazon, the mesh, nylon mesh. But every once in a while, I will use a special bag for special, you know, projects, special occasions. Okay, this one I love, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see this finished. This is by with dye needle and thread, and this is called the Maker and the Mender. I know a lot of people have been doing this. It's really adorable pattern. It says, the needle, be it though slim and slender, is both a maker and a mender. And I just love that. And the colors, they're all muted and really pretty. This is also going up on my stitching wall. And this is what I have so far. I've been working on this a lot also. I don't think I changed much of the colors. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. Sorry. Okay. This is what I have so far. It's coming out really pretty. I like the muted soft colors. So that's moving right along. That's on Picture This Plus. 14 count. I think it is doubloon. And I'm using the call for colors, except I changed one of the birds. It was too light, so I made him one of the blue colored birds. All right. This is another old WIP that I like to finish. This is Little House Needlework, and it's called Needleworker. It's beautiful. I've seen other people finish this. This is from, I think I started it 2020. I've been making good progress on it. Again, Picture This Plus. It happens to be my favorite fabric to work on. It's soft. Even though it's soft, I do a lot in hand. And this is what it looks like so far. Whoops. I get the border almost done up and top, up and bottom, and so coming right along. And again, the pattern looks like this. Here's the pattern. Here's the pattern. Real pretty. And this is going on my wall. I love it. It just looks old-fashioned. I love the colors. So, alrighty. I've been working on that recently. That's been fun. Okay, this is the one that I had from down the Cape when I went on the retreat. And to be honest, I have not got to this for a while. This is the Antique Sampler adaptation of the Seashell Sampler. And this is by Kathleen Littleton. She's a designer. She owns the original Antique Sampler. And this is Jane Price, 1819. And the words are, Jesus, permit thy gracious name to stand as the first effort of an infant hand. And while her fingers on the canvas move, engage her tender heart to seek thy love. With thy dear children let her have a part, and write thy name thyself upon her heart. And write thy name thyself upon her heart. And it's got the shells here and up here of the flowers. So this is linen. This was at a retreat, and I learned how to do it. It is 1 strand over 2. And the fabric that she chose for this is 36 count Dunes by Fiber on a Whim. And I think it's really gonna, like I said, this lighting makes it look green. It's not. It's very goldy brown, kind of like sand. Very mottled in areas. Maybe a hint of green, but it's not looking green like it does on the camera. It's very pretty. And I am going to start. Oh, and she gave us all the NPI silks, which are absolutely beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. We were going to get the MPIs. I just love stitching in silk. Okay. That's one pile. We're down to the second, moving right along. This one I love. This is Little House Needleworkers Neighborhood. And I saw Lori Chickalone, who's from Once Upon a Stitch, do this pattern. And it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know how she can get so much done. She's like a whiz. If you haven't seen Lori's channel, it's Once Upon a Stitch. And she does great projects. A lot of them are very large. So I'm trying. I still have it in the Q-snap. And all I have so far is the beginning of the borders, the border. I only got down to there. And I started this part in here. This part, the girl right here with the tree. But there's 4 big houses in there. And I love the pattern. To see it done, it's beautiful. So I got to get cracking on this. Absolutely beautiful pattern. All right. Everybody hanging in there? I don't think I have as many WIPs as some people do. Some stitches have a lot and have to do like 2 videos. I do have some other WIPs. They're my fall and Halloween. But I am going to wait for another video to show you those. Okay, this is another pattern from the retreat. This is linen. Again, it's called Foxy Fall. It's a fox looking up at the sunflower with a little birdie on his tail. And this is what I have so far. I haven't done a lot since the last time we talked. This is 1 strand over 1. And I got the sunflower done. Now I'm working on the fox. This is by Kelly Reed Rivers of Old Colonial Designs. And this is how it's going to look. So I really want to get this done. I have all the things to finish it like that. It's a cute little linens. So I started off 1 over 1, and I'm doing pretty good. I think I have to use my big magnifiers and big light like the rest of us. But I'm kind of liking linen. I was scared of it before. You know, I don't know. I just figured, oh, I don't know. Can I do linen? Well, I seem to be hanging in there. Okay, this is another old WIP. These are ones that I want to get back to. I haven't touched these or picked these up for a while. This is Quaker de la Farm by Jordan Privé. And it's all farm motifs, and I just love it. Seeing it, taking it out today, I'm like, I got to get back on this. This is either from, I think it's from 2020. And I am using, not the red, but I'm using a DMC color. I believe the color I'm using is 3847. I will check. It's a pretty blue-green. This is what I have done so far. I have the end up top all the way over to the end. Let me see. Oh, Beehive is there, and I'm working on the motif there. And there's a barn, and some more animals will be coming in. It's really cute. And the color doesn't do justice in this light, but it is DMC. And it's one of my favorite colors. It is this. It's a very pretty blue-green. Looks really blue there, but it's a blue-green. So that's Jordan Privé, Quaker de la Farm. So I got all up here done. I just have to fill in and fill in this one. So moving right along. Big motifs. All right. But I really love that one. It's coming out cute. And it's on a 14 count oatmeal rustico. And I'm just using that one color, DMC. All right. This one is a Carolyn Manning design. And she has so many of them. I've seen other people with their, she has different names and different colors, a lot of different combinations. It's full coverage. This one I picked is Beach Coma, the Shooting Star collection by Carolyn Manning. And it's reminded me of the colors, of obviously of the beach, because it's called Beach Coma. I'm doing it on 14 count white Aida. And here's what I have so far. It's very pretty. The colors remind me of the beach, with the different color blues, and there's shell pinks in there, and the sand. Using the so-called colors. So I want to get back to this because I think I'm holding it up wrong. No, that's how it goes. Yeah, it's the top left corner. That's where I usually start. Okay, so it's Carolyn Manning, and I'm using all the colors, beautiful colors, different blues and green, and there's a shell pink in there. Oh, that's real pretty. This one from the Blue Flower. This is a biggie. This is one of my biggie ones. I think she's from 2021, I believe. The Blue Flower, and it's called Moonlight Sampler. I can't wait to get this one done. It is gorgeous. I love this one. This I chose another Picture This Plus fabric. Let's see, do I have the name? Let's see if I thought I had the name of the fabric. Yep. It is Picture This Plus. And it's called Dapple, like apple with a D in front of it. And it's 14 count. And I just love this. I think Stacy, from 911 Stitcher, let me fold it in half, is working on this. And here's the owl. I'm working on the left side going down. I did the entire left side. That's the bottom. There's some flowers, and then there's tons of animals. It happens to be the beaver, and I have the owl. There's absolutely gorgeous flowers in it. That's the vine. The flowers are beautiful. And I will show you again the pattern. It's absolutely gorgeous. Moonlight Sampler. And it has a fox and a skunk, all the animals of the night. There's a dog sitting with her and a cat with the lanterns. And there's some moths. There's a family of possum, a sloth, a bat. Just absolutely beautiful. So I want to get going on this one too, because look at the flowers. The moon's on over here. I started on this side, and I got this whole thing done here. I just have to put the flowers in and then carry on. But and the saying says, though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Such a pretty one. The colors are just beautiful. And this dapple is kind of like a light smoky gray. And it's just capturing, that owl's gorgeous, capturing the colors. And then come down here to the beaver and the, so yeah, I got to get going on this one. This one is just too beautiful to sit around. If I just had more hours in a day, I know a lot of people have said the same thing. You got to do, you got to do your usual things. And I find it so hard sometimes, other than sitting in the evening and sitting down in the evening when the house is quiet and stitching. And usually sometimes I'm sleepy and I'll fall asleep. And I want to get more done. So, oh well. Just keep slow but steady wins the race. Okay, the next one is Plum Street. This is a fairly new one. I think I started this year, and it's Crinkle and Wooled. It's an old pattern, but I just love it. I love the sheep. I am a sheep lover. This is doubloon 14 count, and this is all I have so far. That's all I have so far, but we're moving along. And I'm using the called for colors. Summer Classic Colorworks, some of DMC, but I have Classic Colorworks. All right. This is by the Drawn Thread, and this one is Sunnyside Sampler. And Laurie from Once Upon a Stitch also did this pattern, and it's beautiful. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I don't think I'm going to be doing the letters or the writing up here. I just think the town itself with the flowers and the houses are just beautiful. So I'm just going to keep it simple. This one was a redo. I had some fabric that I think it was 18 count, and it was too difficult to use. It was not easy. I had trouble finding the holes. I wasn't enjoying it at all, so I stopped it and I restarted it. And this one is 16 count. Picture this plus doubloon. Doubloon is my favorite. My favorite. So this is what I have so far. I started over. I just couldn't work on that other fabric. So that's all I have so far because I restarted it. And the pattern is beautiful. The houses, I'm starting right here. And the houses and the animals and the flowers is just really pretty. So yeah, that's the Sunnyside Sampler by the Drawn Thread. Alrighty. Moving right along, I have just a couple left. Now, everybody a lot of the Flosstubers that I've seen have been working on temperature charts. And I said, you know what, that sounds like a fun idea. Because we live in New England, our temperatures can go one day, it did back in November or December, it was 70. And the next day after that, we dropped down 40 degrees to like 30 something. So I figured, why not do a temperature chart and see how our temperatures go. So I went on Etsy, and this is from Zahra, Zahra, Design Studio.etsy. I can link her studio down below. And I was looking at all the different ones. There was library books. There were floss for each month. They did a line on the floss holder. I looked at all different ones, but this one was real pretty. It's like quilt motifs. And of course, you start up in this corner and go across, and you go down like this. You keep going like that. So obviously this is January 14th, so I don't have too many blocks yet, but I like how it's coming out. And all the motifs are different, and they give you a temperature chart when to follow and use the right colors. And this is what mine looks like so far. Now you can see the real bright blues were in the 50s. And then the other temperatures were in the 30s and 40s. So by the end, it's going to be really interesting to see a year of temperature in New England. So I thought it'd be fun. Like, this is just the first 14 days. No, I haven't done today yet. So we started over here, right here, and went that way. So we'll see. We haven't even gotten a lot of snow for New England. This is just, a lot of people would say, don't wish the snow. I like the snow a little bit, and then, you know, we can go right to spring, but plus we need the water come the spring. If we don't have a lot of snowfall, then that messes up. But so anyway, this is my motif, like quilt motifs record of temperatures. There's a lot of fun ones out there, and I said, what a fun idea. I'm going to do it. Okay, you can still start it because you can look back and get all the temperatures. There's I think it's called Underground Weather or something I go to, and you can get past temperatures for your area. This one is a oldie but goodie. I believe it was either 2019 or 20, and oh, this one's one of my favorites, and it just went by the wayside with all the new starts. This is from Owl Forest Embroidery from Russia. I don't know how it's working right now, getting anything from Russia, but Owl Forest Embroidery is from there. This is the Enchanted Forest. What it's going to look like when it's finished, and this is my progress. I love that fox. It's coming out beautiful. I gotta get cracking on it. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. There's all kinds of animals. There's fox and rabbits. There's a big bear down here, along with all the flora and fauna. Another owl, another fox. Just beautiful. I can't wait to get it done. It's quite a large chart, but look at that. It's beautiful. So I am really going to get cracking on that one. And the last one I have is from Snowflower Diaries. It's called Winter Friends. I got this off their Etsy. How cute is that? It's just so simple. It's got the snow and the greens. It's not really for Christmas. It's a winter one. And I'm doing it on, it's a piece of Aida I got from Hobby Lobby. I forget the name of the blue. It's like a deep blue gray. It's more gray than blue, but, and, do I have it upside down? I do. I have it upside down. All right, let's see here. All right, so I get the rabbit just about done and the snow at the bottom. So it's going to be real cute with the sheep and the moon. So yeah, that's just adorable for winter. Okay, so I believe that is all my WIPs for right now. Like I said, I have a few more. But those are like Halloween and fall, and I can show those in another video. Okay, so the giveaway. I have 3 patterns for the giveaway. I have 1 fall, 1 Easter spring, and I have 1 Plum Street sampler. That's a big one. I love this one, but I don't think I'm going to get to it. So let's start with that. So you don't have to answer any question or anything. You just have to like and subscribe. That would be appreciative. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, that would be great. If you could, starting to grow a little bit, and that's always great. So the first one is by Plum Street Samplers. And this is the Heritage Sampler. Can you see without the glare? Yeah. The Heritage Sampler. It's really pretty. It's got the eagle and the White House. And it's just beautiful, but I don't think I'm going to get to it. So that's number 1. You can just say number 1 or Heritage Sampler. I use the random name picker. Okay, number 2 is by Thistles, the designer Thistles, and it's Hello Easter, and it's Hallo Easter, and it's got the sheep and the bunny and the chick on a wagon. Can you see? I suppose I should take it out. This pattern is really shiny when it's okay. The chick the bunny and the sheep on the wagon. It's adorable. And that's Hello Easter. So you can either say number 2 or Easter. And the last one's a fall one from Lindy Stitches. And I had this before and no one claimed it, so I'm going to put it back out for a giveaway. This is Autumn Royalty. This is Count of Candy, Prince of Pies, and Lord of the Gourds. It's for fall and Halloween and Thanksgiving. The candy is Halloween. The gourds could be November. Oh, pies are more Thanksgiving. So maybe September the gourds, October the candy, and November for the pies. That's cute too. So you can just say Autumn Royalty, or the Prince of Pies is cute because it's an owl. And then that's the crow. And that's a crow, and he's got a crown on. He's got a crown on too. It's adorable. So that's number 3. So you can say number 3, or you can say autumn. So that's the 3 giveaways. So I will keep that open until, let's see, today is the 14th. So I'll keep it open to the end of the month, January 31st. All right, because I'll probably be making another video, I hope, beginning of February. All right, I hope everybody is staying warm or cool wherever you are in this crazy weather. It's safe. And I want everyone to have a great new year. I hope this year you just have to pray and take one day at a time, because we just never know what's going to pop up for us next. We just have to stay positive and help one another as much as we can and hang in there. Okay, everybody, take care. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.